Oh, hello there, everybody out there in TV land. Welcome to another RSG live stream. Guess what we're doing today? We're going to set defense for RSG Finity. That's right, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, the troll extraordinaire, has gracious with the ability to put down teams for defense. And without further ado, I give you the one, the only Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
Howdy, peoples.
Hi, Dr.
Yeah,
Finn.
it's my Litterbox account.
Yeah, it's great. What are we
So
doing?
I'll show you guys what happened in the first round. So I won my first round, but my opponent really didn't attack. So, um, just to kind of go through it really quick, I went into his first zone and I one shot all of these different teams.
Right, right.
Then I went to his other first zone,
Sure.
and I did these kind of slowly. And so I cleared this territory, and I was curious if he was going to attack or not, and he really didn't. And so then I went to his other top zone because he revealed the back zone there. So I went in here and I beat his Rex team. And then I just kind of waited for a while. And he never really did anything. I didn't put my Jedi Knight Revan team on defense. I didn't put my Treya team on defense. I mean, my defenses last round were pretty weak. I was just kind of saving stuff for offense so I could play around. And so I tested some stuff against Bastila. Um, Eventually, I just went in with my
It
Jedi Knight
seems your
Revan.
testing didn't go so well there, Dr. Finn.
No, Bastila is not an easy team to deal with. You definitely need to put in a high level team in order to beat her. So, um, like I tried some lower teams and tried to see if there was a way to take it out, but the speed is too much, and more so is the protection. Right? They are loaded with protection, so it's not easy to kind of burst through the damage. And so eventually, I went in. I didn't load any turn meter or anything like that in my attacks, so I just went in with the Jedi Knight Revan team and kind of killed that, and then beat this territory. This territory was pretty simple. There's kind of geos and Ewoks, so this was pretty easy. Um, Same thing with the back territory here. So there were three teams. Um, Kylo Ren on mass, pretty easy. I just went with my JTR team, which is my standard counter for that team. And then I was trying to play around with the Night Sisters too, because this Asajj zombie plus include third Night Sister here team is actually pretty difficult to deal with. I had my triumvirate with Treya, Scion, and Nihilus available, but I tried to split them up actually. So I tried to see if there was any way to split them up in order to kind of beat this
That
team
was
and
a
maybe
bad
save.
call, Dr. Finn.
Yep, it did not work. Like I said, I used Grand Arena to kind of test things out, so it didn't work. So you can see I ended up with 9 attempts. I ended up beating. I was able to take out
That's why
Daka
you
in
failed.
one of them. I was able to beat Daka in one of them, and then the other ones became a lot more difficult. So, yeah, so it was pretty interesting. Ray Rock is asking, is a 7-star Hermit Yoda required to make that work? No, really, all you need is a Zeta on Strength Flows and at least Gear 10 with the two Mark 6, whatever, those Mark 6 purple balls that give
Balls.
additional speed. There's a piece that he gets at gear 10 that gives an additional speed. So when you get those at gear level 10 on that, I mean, really, that's all you need. Hermit Yoda pretty much stealths the entire time. It's not going to do very much, and he'll call to assist Grandmaster Yoda, and so that's how the team works. And you need something to get through the protection. I played around, so one of the things I did was a Night Sister versus Night Sister up here, but I used my I'll show you back here. I had my Asajj, Zombie, and Acolyte on defense over here. And without Zombie and that additional res that you get, even with Daka, it doesn't work out too well against some of these teams. I tried that against the Bastila team, but without the reses of Zombie, the and the taunt, I should say, the Grandmaster Yoda basically attacked my Daka and took it out in turn one, and I was done. So the Night
Well,
Sister didn't quite work out as well as I was hoping. There's also no tenacity down without Zombie against Bastila, right? So it's not just all of the Night Sisters against Bastila. You do need Zombie to go against Bastila. So that was one of the things that I tested. So again, just I was just playing around and whatnot. So that's what happened in the first round. But there was no, I knew there was no one attacking, and so it just kind of became simple. So going through what I put on defense, So I had my Karth team on defense. I had a Django Boba Enfys team. I had a Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Jedi Knight Anakin team, which I was hoping to test out. I don't think it's going to work out very well, but it
Nope.
was just something I was going to play around with and see if it actually became difficult because chances are they're going to target Jedi Knight Anakin first with this team. And so he's never going to trigger his unique because he's the one that's targeted, and there's also no taunter in order to protect him. So this is probably one of the teams that I'll look to change when we look at uh, the other front zone. I had Akira with Mission Zalbar, Dooku, Sith Trooper, and Fallen Bastila.
I don't
A
like
little bit of a
that.
timeout team
I
there.
don't like that. Well, you don't have Darth
No,
Revan, but I still like her more
yeah.
with like Emperor Palpatine and stuff.
Oh, I know. This was just trying to test out like a timeout team, right? Where Sith Trooper would be taunting, and then if you tried to go after Dooku, he would counterattack, and he also had additional defense from Fallen Bastila. So that was just kind of the makeup of that team. Same thing with the next one, a little bit of a nuisance team with Old Ben lead, with Chirrut and uh, Baze. So those were my front line, and then in the back line here, I had the Asajj Zombie Acolyte, and then a Bosk Dengar Greedo team.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top side, with there's three, I had Kylo Ren, I had GK Barris, and fives. My fives is low gear. I just wanted to throw them in on that team because I wanted to
It
kind
works
of,
out pretty well.
yeah, it still works out. I mean, Anakin is probably going to be a better one on this team,
I think so.
so he might have been. He was moving forward. If we want to use that team, then that was that. And then the team that I really like on defense, that's gotten me a few defenses and stuff, is Stormtrooper Han lead with L3 and Vandor Chewie. So those were my defenses last round, but I am open to you guys. As I mentioned before, all I care about is one win, so I at least get one Zeta mat. So that's my goal. My goal is to get at least one victory, so I get at least that Zeta mat.
Why
Now that I
have
have
one
it,
victory and one Zeta when you could have two Zeta mats?
if only I cared. If it happens, it
But
happens.
it's Zetas.
I'm not super worried about it.
Finn.
So I know. Whatever.
Zetas, Finn.
I'm about to have my third save Zeta anyways, and I don't really have anything to
Finn.
spend it on. I mean, I'm not there aren't a lot of really great Zetas in the game right now. It's not that hard to save it. This game really has become galaxy of storage. Like everything you're trying to do at this point is storage. I'm out of Cantina characters to farm, so I'm storing Cantina energy. I don't have enough room for all the mods that I'm storing.
Why not use that for shard shit, man?
I don't really need Shard Shop currency that much right now.
Oh my god.
I mean, everything right now in this game is galaxy of storage, and you got to store up more of your crystals, right? Because you don't know when the next time they're going to drop something that's going to require you to spend 40,000 crystals on a pop. So I'm trying to save up my crystals. I mean, all of this is galaxy of storage, so that's where it is. But
Yeah.
besides the point now, I like previously I called this my Litterbox account because unlike a typical sandbox where you just kind of play around and you still try to compete, I let you guys do the competing for me. So you guys control my Litterbox account. So you guys pick what you want me to put on defense. If there's anything you want to try, and then we can have some fun. Yeah, Xylo, I do have the Zeta on Vendor Chewie. By the way, Xylo, you can join us if you want.
He's at work.
We're in the Zoom. Just saying.
He's at work. Leave him alone.
I know. I'm just saying. He can call in.
He's working, Finn. He's got to take care of the apprentice.
So, all right. So, if you guys have any suggestions for things to put in 3v3, let me know. Go ahead and type it in the chat. We're on Twitch too, right?
No, we're on Twitch.
We are? Okay. So, let me bring the Twitch chat up so we can make sure that we're monitoring that in case there's any suggestions there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So now I have Twitch open too. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know for any teams. I'll go into my roster here so you guys can kind of see. It's a little hard to see here, but these are all my characters that I'm scrolling on the left here. So we're going through all of them. And I can show you in my 3v3 tab some of the teams that I have set up. So I have a Farm Boy Luke at the top as just one of the teams that kind of ended up at the end in order to kind of clean up. But you can see the Stormtrooper Han, L3 Vandor Chewie team, the Django Boba Enfys team, CLS team, which I pretty much use on offense, Revan team in threes, I typically say for
Offense, good
offense.
man.
It just doesn't work. But
That Bassa team's no go.
yeah, Bastila team we're probably gonna change here. We're probably gonna put Anakin on the. I'm gonna change it now. Let's put confirm
Guys, the
this.
video is going to be laggy because Finn internet sucks butt, and I'm streaming
It's
him.
actually getting it's that's weird because it's actually smooth on my when I'm looking at it on Zoom.
Well, that's what someone who says
We're okay. So
who
what's
has crappy
happening
internet.
is I am streaming it. I'm screen sharing to Ranger who is streaming it because if you had my connection, that would be a lot worse. Just saying. My yeah, you don't want my connection. Let me see if there's any way I can make it a little bit
Get off
better.
dial up, Finn. Live in the now.
Trying to see if there's anything else I can do in order to make it better. Let me
I don't
try.
know.
Yeah, my toaster isn't working well.
Well,
Well, we're trying. So I'm gonna get rid of Anakin on this one.
I mean, if you're going to go Basila, I think the team that's really been a pain in the ass is Basila, Ezra, and then one other. But yeah, I like Anakin on that team, that Kenobi team.
Okay, we can put Ezra on this team. I don't think I have him anywhere else right now. No, I have him somewhere. Let's see. Where do I have Ezra? He might be on just kind of a cleanup team that I threw on here. Uh, there he is. He's on this one as a
Oh,
cleanup.
that's ugh.
That's just a cleanup team. That's not a defense team. That's for attacking purposes only.
I love how they're putting out just the worst teams you can put on defense.
I'm okay with it. I don't really care.
You do whatever you want. I can't
But
watch this.
the only thing is,
I'm gonna go drink. God,
the only thing is, you make sure that I have some. I don't have all of the characters that you guys are saying. So, Zeta Old Ben, I don't have. I don't have a Zeta Kanan. I do have a Zeta Jolie, but I don't have
but he goes on
Kanan.
your Revan team. Sorry, I can't in good conscience let you take that.
Good conscience. This is a Litterbox account, Ranger.
I don't care if it's a scrap heap account. Just certain things I will not tolerate. Damn it.
Rex, Tuscan Shaman, and Vader. My Tuscan Shaman is not
Not ready. Not even
ready.
close.
Let me see where he is. He is level 85, but only gear
Yeah,
8.
that's just asking for. And his mods are not even. Oh, get out of here! Get him out of
No,
here!
I haven't worked on him. I have not worked on my Tuscan Shaman.
Oh, I'm not worried about you, Zyla. I'm worried about the other potato heads in chat that are putting out these crazy teams.
Oh yeah, give me a man. He said he wants to see IG-88 lead with L3 and Vandor in the back south.
Oh God, no! Please, Jesus, no! God, why?
Because every time they counterattack, like L3 is going to put a dot.
But you can one shot him.
You can one shot IG-88. His lead will work. I think the problem with that team. I'll try it, Xylo. I don't really care. But
No, Zylo, you said you were going to give him bad teams. You've already failed,
the,
Zylo.
the problem is L3. So
Was that wait?
L3
That
will
wasn't
need to
Zylo,
go.
was it? No, he didn't say that team, did he?
Yeah, that was Xylo.
Zylo, you turd muffin.
I see how it works. The only problem is if they can put a buff immunity on L3 and 88 goes down, the next attack is going to be really bad. But that requires 2 attacks. So it's not. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's not use a Kira L3 Vandor team that's just disgusting. And
Well, I was using Stormtrooper Han L3 Vandor anyway, so.
let's not use the team that really works. Let's give him crap ideas, guys, so he can lose and keep up the trend.
My Lobot is not ready. No, he won't res AGA because Vandor only reses light side.
Yep.
That's the problem. IG-88 is dark side, and
That's
Vandor
why I don't
Chewie
understand this
will do
team.
light side.
It's just a free win. Fine, guys, just go ahead and tell him whatever, so he can get a free loss, and then I don't want to hear any complaining about this. I really don't. Anybody that complains is going to get.
Yes, yes. When another light side scoundrel ally is defeated, revive him at 60% health. But IG-88,
He's bad.
He is bad. He is a bad guy. He is dark side. He no res. He no res. So yeah, that IG-88 will not work.
Vandor lead is a poopy lead because he doesn't have a leader.
I've run Vandor without a lead before, but not on that team.
Ugh,
Um,
I can't watch this. I'll stream it for you, Finn, but you do what you want. I just don't care. It's just awful.
Vandor is pretty awesome.
I gotta say, Thing just donated $1.99. Thank you for that, Thing. He says, place Akbar lead, Leia, and 3PO in the bottom left. That team
Okay.
is really, really not too shabby.
Okay.
I was shocked on how good that was. But don't you want him for that for offense thing? That's what we use on offense, but
No. C3PO doesn't really have a place on anywhere on offense for me right now, so
I hope you didn't
we can go
kill
to
anyone
Rebels,
I know for
and
it.
we'll have Akbar, Leia, and 3PO.
yes, Grim, that wasn't a real suggestion. When you get serious, I'll take your suggestion serious.
If I had Eth Koth and I had Kit Fisto ready, I would do it, Grim.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, there we go. We have our first team. So we have Akbar, Leia, and Double Zeta 3PO. Okay, so we have one team there. I don't know how it managed to get you 13 holds, Xylo.
Your person sucked.
I don't know how an IG-88 lead with Vandor.
I don't
and
either.
L3
Your
got you.
person just sucked.
Yeah. I mean, they really just need to buff immunity L3 and take out IG-88. That's all they would need to do if they needed 2 attacks. And then the second attack would be a lot easier because then there's no lead. You can pretty
That
much go in with something
blows
else.
my mind. They must have had nothing left at that point and were trying trash. Because that doesn't make sense.
I don't really have a team where 3PO fits right now.
Yeah, the team it's right on, and it's a great offensive team. But we put it on defense.
Oh, you're saying this is a great offensive team? Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it being on defense. That's
You
fine.
do what you want. I'm just going to sit back and rest. Yes. Rest I need.
Let's see. Kira, Vandor, and Nest. Okay, that's a
Well, I
good
kind of
team.
like Kier. Yeah, it's hard not to have.
it's a good
Vandor.
team. I know Nest is a little bit better on offense, but I put her on defense last time too.
Yeah, but
So
Kira, Vandor, and Ness. Yeah, I mean, not having L3 in there sucks, but
yeah, I know. Danilo, which zone do you want me to put her in? Do you want me to put that team in the front or the back? I think that's the front team. With Nest, you'll force out something big, I think. So we have that. Yeah. No, I know. That was just one of the teams that I stick 3PO on when I do on offense. So because of the Leia trigger, but we have another Nest suggestion of OG Lando, Stormtrooper Han, and Nest. Interesting.
no. But you do whatever you want. I just wait for this. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else. I just want to see what the train wreck is once it plays.
Okay, so Danilo said front. So let's put it in the front bottom. So we will do. Let's go to my scoundrels. And so we'll do Kira, Vandor, and Nest.
That's gonna be pretty easy to kill.
Well, you still have to use something strong against a Nest.
You do, but it's still gonna be.
There's no taunter. That's always the issue.
Kill Vandor, kill Kira, burn Nest. Simple.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. All right. Goodbye. All right, so we have this one done. Then we had a what was it? Stormtrooper Han, Chirrut, and Baze. Okay, that's a very defensive-oriented team. Willing to give that a shot. So, Stormtrooper Han, Chirrut, and Baze. This one isn't bad defensively. It's not going to do much damage output, but you're basically just going to be trying to hold on defense. So, yeah. Okay. We'll put that on defense here. Okay. Then, let's see. 2 Kylos and First Order Stormtrooper in the front. Okay. BL, I don't have Kanan geared up for that. I can do it. He's like year 8 right now, and I think he has mods on him to use the ships. But I mean, it's not a. I don't have the character geared up. So okay, so we have 2 Kylos and First Order Stormtrooper in the front. Good with that. Then Asajj, Talzin, Zombie. I like that in the back. I like Night Sisters in the back just because they can throw you off. So I'll put this up here. So we'll go to Night Sisters. And we'll do Asajj, Talzin, and Zombie. Yeah, I don't have the Zetas either. I know you dropped the Zetas on the second time you posted a BL. I didn't have anything but the Jolie Zeta before. So okay. So Asajj, Talzin, Zombie, done. All right. So we have room for 2, 4, 6. 6 more teams. All right, we have 6 more teams. Whatever you guys want to try. Let's see how it looks on my my 3v3 tab. So when I go to my 3v3 tab, let's see. Okay, so my L3 is left. So potentially we could put L3 on the Django team if we wanted to try that and kind of mix things up. CLS is still okay. Was that Ranger?
That'd be your best bet.
Yeah. CLS is still good for offense. Jedi Knight Revan, the Bastila with Ezra, GK with Anakin. Still got the Bounty Hunters. Okay, so we got a suggestion. Danilo, OG Lando with Captain Han and Old Ben. I don't know what my Lando's at, actually. I haven't used him in a while. He's gear 11. He is modded. What's his crit chance? Yeah, 77%. So I still have him modded from before. Okay. I'll give it a shot. So OG Lando, Captain Han, and Old Ben. Interesting. OG Lando, Captain Han, Old Ben. I can give that a shot, Danilo. I'll keep it in the front here. I think it's a good front squad. Okay. So we will put that on defense. There we go. And in the background, you can hear the sighing of a ranger.
No, I was yawning. Didn't get enough sleep last night. I may not do Battlefront today. I'm not feeling good. I'm really not.
All right. So now we have 2, 4, 5 teams that we can place on defense. Let's see. Whatever you guys want to test out. Asajj Spirit. So I am still... Yeah, I can show what I still have available. Trying to see what the easiest way is to show it because this scrolling screen doesn't really work well. Let me see if I go to the 5 screen. Yeah, I can do it this way. This may help you a little bit more. So I'm on my 5v5 screen. So these aren't the full teams, but it'll let you at least see all of the characters a little bit easier. So you'll see Jedi Knight Revans. I got all my bounty hunters pretty much. We got Executioner, Zeta Barris. We got Mission Zalbar, L3. We got the Triumvirate. We got Sith Trooper and Thrawn. CLS Han Chewie. We have the Resistance. We have Jedi Training Ray Resistance and Finn Resistance. Still got Daka and Acolyte. My other Night Sister right now is a Talia. I have to work on Spirit a little bit. Let's see. Jason Hommel, Phasma, First Order Officer, and Executioner in the back. Yeah, I can do that. I've actually run that team on defense before. Zylo made that suggestion on one of my Grand Arenas, I want to say a couple weeks ago, and it actually got some defenses. So I'm going to go First Order. So Phasma, First Order Officer, and Executioner. In the back. There we go. You got that done? let's see. And then Kipper Snacks has a question. Other than legendary or journey characters, who should I Zeta? The three most important. Um, hmm. Nest, Han Solo, and hmm. I don't know who else you have. It's a close one for me between the leader of crew or the leader of Bosk. Ranger, what would you say are your top three?
Um,
Non-legendary, non-journey characters.
Mob
Top three Zeta.
Enforcer, Cop and
Oh, come on.
Rogue.
He's asking a real question.
Okay. Well, we're not really doing real defense, so why should I care?
Because the fans are helping making me do all the other stuff.
Nest, Han Solo, and then I would go Thrawn. Oh, he's legendary. Never mind. Nest, Han Solo.
He is, but you think his Zetas are really necessary?
For Fleet, he is, and they're really good.
That's true. For Fleet, it is needed.
But he's
He is a legendary.
If I had to pick one else, I kind of partial to Wampa. I like
The cornered beast.
Yes, it's so creamy.
It is pretty good.
Or Herbert Yoda, you can throw him in there. He's not too shabby.
Yeah, I was thinking more on the leader front because like crew or boss really do help
boss,
make the team.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's what I was thinking. Like either crew
if
or
I had
boss.
to pick between crew and boss, I'm going boss. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some First Order, but bounty hunters are just ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So we have the other First Order team already. So we put First Order officer and executioner under a Phasma lead, so we're good there. Let's see. Captain Blackbeard says Bastila, Anakin, and Jolie if you want to save Hermit Yoda for offense.
Well, I think that General Kenobi, Zaris, Anakin team might get you some fits there.
Oh, I'm sure I have other teams that could. We know that, Ranger. I have other teams potentially set up for defense that no one wants on defense. I mean, we have the Django and Boba that we can put the L3 on. That team should be pretty good.
Yeah, I like that team a lot. I've used it before and got many defenses with it.
Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Ezra we have Kenobi, Zaris, and Jedi Knight Anakin. Still have the Bounty Hunters. This team is actually pretty fun. The Zeta Maul with Savage and Assassin. It's actually a pretty fun squad. Does your opponent have Wampa and Nest? Yeah, let me show you guys. He has Darth Revan as well. He doesn't appear to be using him in Arena, though. Yeah, so he's only 81 in Arena, so he probably just doesn't care that much about Arena. He's running Jedi Knight Revan. He does have a Darth Revan. I think he didn't have a Malik. Let me check, but I don't think he had a Malik. No, he did. It's 5-star, but only gear 8. So, yeah, so he doesn't really have an effective Malik. And he does have a Wampa with a Zeta. And his Nest is also Zetaed with 2 bayonets. It's true. Jason Hommel said he was typing Wampa and autocorrect gave him Samoa. The question is, how the hell do you get Samoa from Wampa? And actually, the W is very close to the S and the P is very close to the A. So just typo.
Or is it dun dun dun?
Wampas don't have. Well, actually, I don't know if they have a tattoo or not. It's hard to see under the fur. It's possible that they have one of those like I don't know what you call it. It's not a whole sleeve, but it's kind of like the upper shoulder type of tattoo that a lot of the Samoans have. Pretty interesting. It'd be cool if Wampa has a big tattoo underneath it.
Or is it dun dun dun?
So this is his roster. You guys can see.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So what else do we want to put on defense? Still got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left. I'll give it a couple more minutes here. So come up with some suggestion guide. I'll put some of the teams that we already have as presets and kind of modify it. So we'll probably put the Django team, we'll try the Bastila team, we'll try the Kenobi team, and we'll probably put the Bounty Hunter team on defense. Does it make sense to Zeta Wampa at 5-star? Yes, because you can use it in Territory Wars and Grand Arena. What's more important than the stars is actually the gear. As long as he is at least gear 10 and preferably gear 11, then you can do your Zeta on him. And do Cornered Beast. Furious Foe is very much a PvE or PvP only Zeta, meaning that it's not going to be helpful in and PvE content like raids and whatnot. But when you do Grand Arena, Territory Wars, that kind of stuff, it will be beneficial. Not crucial, but yeah. David Bond, you need to add 100,000 more GP of fluff so I can face you in Grand Arena.
Or maybe you gotta take away 110,000 fluffy.
Yeah, you might be able to do that by unmodding.
Or just wait. Just don't do anything. Just wait for Finn to catch you.
I'm boring in Grand Arena. You guys have seen me.
It's so,
I don't.
disappointing.
I just play around in Grand Arena. It's not really competitive.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Things will fail.
Clone Wars Chewie, Count Jedi Consular, and Cup. I would if those were geared. Those characters are not. Well, Jedi Consular, I think I got to gear 10. I want to say. I think I got into gear 10. But the other ones are definitely not. When did I get Jedi Consular to? No, gear 9. My Clone Sergeant, Clone Sergeant is not ready, nor Jedi Consular. Danilo. All right. We will put in the first of the pre-made team. So we're going to do a Django, Boba, and L3. So we'll put this on defense. All right. So we still have some openings left. So we have 1, 2, 3 teams that you guys can put. Rex, GK, and 5s. As long as you're okay with my 5s only being gear 9, then that's fine. So my Rex is only gear 9. He's modded, but he's gear 9. So if that's okay, then I will put that team. Oh, but Deadpool Kyle is saying GK, Barris, and Jedi Knight Anakin. Okay, we have that suggestion. Let's put it in the front, and we'll see how it does on defense. So we'll go GK, Zaris, and Anakin. All right, and go. Guzza Buzza says Geos. Yeah, my 5s is only gear 9, Ray Rock. He takes way too many Carbantes for me to care right now.
The natives are getting restless there, Finn.
I'm confused. Deadpool Kyle has said GK, Anakin, and Zaris. That's what I put, right? I'm confused. All right, look, we already did it, but I'm confused why he said no, unless he was talking about the 5s being gear 9 and not putting him on defense.
I don't know. I just work here.
Okay, BL is saying a Night Sister lead, so we can do that. And then, yeah, so my Geos, I don't have any lead on them. That's the problem. So I have Geos. they're geared up. Sunfac, Soldier, and Spy. The only problem is there's no real leader to it. I mean, if you want to see them on defense, I'll do it. BL or Guzza. And then the other one was a Night Sister lead by BL. So we can do a Night Sister lead on this one. What Night Sisters do I have left? So it'll be a... Yeah, click on Night Sister. Come on. There we go. So it'll be a... Because we used Towson and Asajj on the other team. So it would be a Daka lead with Talia and Acolyte. So I'm not sure if you want this one. So it's up to you, BL. I'll put this on defense, but we use my Towson and my Asajj in one of my other defensive teams.
Yeah, that's right. Say. Yeah.
This probably won't work out super well.
That's...
No, Sunfac is not a lead. The only lead in Geonosins is actually Poggle.
Actually,
And my Poggle is not ready.
I like Spirit more than I like Acolyte.
My Spirit isn't geared up enough, though. That's the problem. Yeah. Basto lead is another good one. That's the one that I had set up. So if we want to do that BL, then I have Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Ezra set up. I think the problem is still the same. There's no real taunt, right? But with the assists that are being called by Ezra, it should be pretty good. So I can do that one. I will work on my Tuskens. Don't worry, Danilo. I will work on them. I'm just working on a few other things with my Old Republic first, and then I will work on Tuskens so we can put 3 Tuskens on defense.
I want to work on Tuskens even if you paid me.
No, if you paid me, it'd be even better.
Not me.
So we have the Bastila, Hermit Yoda, Ezra team as one potential team here. Jin Pao Biston, not geared.
Did you put your boss team down already?
Nope, Bosk is still up.
Oh my god, put him down. What are you doing?
They haven't said to.
Guys! Jesus!
We have 2 squads that we can place.
Guys! God!
I mean, we have the Bosk team and we can put the Bastila team if they want those 2. You give it another couple minutes here, and then if they don't have any other suggestions that I can put down reasonably, then I'll pick one of those. So let's see. I'll go to the 5 screen again so you guys can see more of the characters that I have available in one shot. So we have Jedi Knight Revan with his team, but we use GK. We have Bosk, Dengar, Greedo. We have Mission Zalbar still available that we can throw under a lead somewhere. And I still have Karth lead, actually, I think. Yeah, I still have Karth, Canderous, and
Oh,
Juhani.
God.
I have all kinds of teams.
What are we doing, guys? Oh, my God.
Maz Kanata said put the Bosk team.
Oh, my God. God.
Okay, she said put the Bosk team. We're putting the Bosk team.
Oh, God.
I have lots of teams for 3s.
Well,
See,
apparently we put...
See, if I scroll down, see, I have Karth with the Zeta,
Oh,
Juhani
my
with the Zeta.
God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. God. Karth, Mission... Oh, my God.
I have teams.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm putting the boss team on defense. We put L3 on the... I don't have Zam, Danilo. She's not geared up, so I have Dengar on this team. Reasonably being probably at least gear 10 or 11. Guzza, probably gear 11s. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm going to try and get more of my characters to gear 11 because you guys are picking fun stuff. But
Yeah.
Deadpool Kyle donated $2 and said, "Here, Ranger, start your Tuskens."
Nope.
Do it. Do it.
No.
All right. So we have one team left that we can put on
I hope
defense.
you didn't kill
We can put
that on
the
principle.
for it, huh?
We have the Bastila team with Hermit Yoda and Ezra, and we have some substitutions we can do there. We have. I don't want to put the triumvirate on defense. I mean, we could, but I don't really want to. Let's see. We have the Karth Canderous Juhani team, but we also could do Karth Zalbar Mission. The droids are not ready, Guzzabuza. The Grievous is definitely not. I was starting to work on him, and then I actually saw what Grievous was, and I stopped.
He was right.
Yeah. Man, if only this was like a test account, then I could try out all these things, but... John Davies, is it just me or is this defense a dumpster fire? Yeah, no, that's pretty much right.
Enjoy yourself.
Some of these teams are actually fine. We'll go through it at the end and go through them. Some of them are actually fine, but some of them are kind of silly. But poop. That's the way it is, right?
Poop.
I'm working on it to make it a test account. I'm gearing everything up to at least gear 11. I'm making sure that things are at least modded this time. Last time we went in, they didn't even really have mods on the reasonable characters. So.
Poop.
Okay, Ranger, you can pick the last one.
No.
So do I do Bastila with Hermit Yoda Ezra? Do I do Karth, Canderous, and Juhani?
Karth,
or do I do
Juhani.
Or do I do Karth Zalbar Mission?
Oh, I forgot you had Mission Zalbar. Yeah, Karth Mission Zalbar.
Oh, Deadpool Kyle is actually saying Karth, Canderous, and Zalbar.
No, I want Karth.
Yeah, I don't think you really want to break those. I mean, we can. Again, we can. I'm just saying, I don't know if you want to break those two up.
You asked me, and I'm saying what I want. I want Canderous, Mission, and Zalbar. Okay.
We'll do Canderous, Mission, and Zalbar.
Try to salvage some of this nonsense.
Let's see. I'm waiting for chat. Chat is Jason Hommel said Karth, Canderous, Juhani. You do have Karth, and Ranger wants Karth, Mission, Zalbar, so we'll probably go Karth, Mission, Zalbar. Except he wrote Cancerous instead of Canderous and said damn autocorrect. Karth is Cancerous to Juhani.
Yeah, you know that's famous Star Wars hero, Cancerous. Cancerous so Onasi. He was Cancerous Odo, Cancerous Veo, Cancerous Zalbar, Cancerous Skywalker.
Oh god. All right. Here we go. We are putting this on defense. Let's do it. Yeah, I was looking at the Night Sister BL that you mentioned. The only thing I can do is a DACA lead with Acolyte and Talia, because we used
that's
Talzin.
Not good.
Yeah, we used Talzin and Asajj together in a different team. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't forget Karts. It was Karts, Cancerous, Juhani.
Karts, Cancerous,
Juhani,
and Jumanji. What the hell is Grande here? I mean, what the hell is happening here? What is going on? Why is this happening?
Karts can. Okay, so we will go through all the territories one last time so you guys can see what's on defense here. So we have Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo and First Order Stormtrooper. Not bad. GK, Barriss, and General Kenobi. This one's not bad either. I don't know if Zaris is the best choice for this team simply because of the way that Anakin works, but it's not bad. And then we have Lando, Old Ben, and Captain Han. So this one's going to be interesting to see if anything happens. That's not going to really work out well,
that's
I think.
Especially one shot.
Don't have the Zeta.
Yeah,
I don't have the Zeta on Old Ben. That's probably going to make a big difference with that team. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, then we go to the back territory here. So we have Phasma, First Order Officer, and Executioner. This team does work on defense, especially if you underestimated it and go in with a slower team. And I think my First Order, what did I have my First Order Officer at? He's at 250 speed. So he has plus 105. So he's not going to be a lightweight to deal with. So if you're not careful, he'll turn meter swap with Phasma. And Phasma has reasonable speed too, right? Yeah, 210. So she should be able to give everybody full turn meter, and then Executioner should go. So that's a reasonable team here. The other two are definitely reasonable. We have Karth, Mission, Zalbar, and then we have Asajj, Talzin, and Zombie. So this team should work out. Typically, you save 1,000 for another team because it'll give you like another leader, right? And especially if you put it with Daka, you get more reses going. But this team will definitely be able to put up a matchup against anyone it faces. So that's going to be a fun team. Then we go to the front of the other one. So we have Stormtrooper Han with Chirrut and Baze. This is going to be interesting. It's pretty much a timeout team. There's not a lot of damage to it unless they stupidly go in with Empire against it. That's not going to be pretty smart for them. So you probably shut down, kill Stormtrooper Han early. Even if it's a 2-attempt team, I consider it a victory at this point. So reasonable team. Is kind of a timeout team. The other two are pretty good. Kira, Vandor, and Nest. That should be pretty decent, simply because of Nest herself, right? Nest is kind of a one-person powerhouse, so her staying alive is going to be kind of critical for the whole team and just ripping things apart. So it can force a meta team to be used against it. And then Jango, Boba, and L3. So that team should work out pretty well. So not bad here. And then we go into the back here. We have Akbar, Leia, and C-3PO, which is typically going to be an offensive team. So this one is going to be interesting to see if anything happens on defense, because it is typically an offensive team. So that should be fun. And then a reasonable team on defense again is Bosk, Dengar, and Greedo. So I will let you know how this goes on defense. Offense, I may play around with a little bit just to see. I'll see what he has on defense, and then maybe just play around with it and test out some teams again. But I'll let you know how the defense goes, and we will check in again tomorrow.
All right. So, on behalf of myself and Finn, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Very much appreciated. Make sure you like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Twitch. So, everyone have a great rest of your day, and we will holler at you guys later. Peace.